Ẹ káalẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa gbogbo. Mo kí wa nílé lóko lọ́nà àjò níbikíbi nílẹ̀kílẹ̀. Mo kí wa ní èkíkí tó lọ́lá jùlọ lórílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé. Èkí Òtù Ifẹ̀. Mo kí wa o, a kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Gbogbo mọ̀túmọ̀wà gbogbo ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ayé. A ti mú eléyìí wá fún wa ní ráńpẹ́ ní àṣálẹ́ yìí. Ẹ bá wa fetí ire gbọ́, etí ire ni kẹ́ fi gbọ́ mi láṣálẹ́ yìí o, níbikíbi tí ẹ bá wà. Afẹ́fẹ́ òdì ò ní fẹ́ lù wá, orí wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dè. Ohun tí ẹ̀sìn tó ń dánlẹ̀ láàrin wa òun náà la fi ń rí yìí o, ara ẹ̀ náà la mú wa kà wá wò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Sharia or no Sharia tí a ti ń pariwo nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwa rò pé ó ti rodò lọ mú mi fún àti bí gbogbo oṣù mélòó kan sẹ́yìn, but a mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ará bíi kò ń gba ojúbọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ojúbọ̀rọ̀ kan náà fi ń gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èkùrọ́, òun náà ni ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Àwa náà là ní dákẹ́. Mo fẹ́ kí ẹ wá farabalẹ̀ ń sìn kẹ́ tí wá gbọ́ àwọn gbogbo tí ó tún ń ṣẹlẹ̀ débi pé àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò gan. Àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò fi ń yé wa pé nǹkan tí àwọn Mùsùlùmí dánwò ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pé wọn ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Ṣé rọ́ ni? Òun tó pọ́nbélé náà ló wà ń bẹ̀. Kò sí rọ̀ kan bẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ lè rí Muslim kan máa ṣe bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn ni? Muslim wà ń bẹ̀, but they are just minority. Òun wọn jẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti rí wọn bọ́ ṣe ń fẹjú sí lọ́dọ̀ wa. Òun náà ni àwọn nǹkan tí a gbà láàyè nìyẹn. Ìjẹ́ ẹ̀sìn òun ṣe bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Lárúbáwá la ṣe ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wa kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwa la gbé sọ, àwa fi ń bára wa jà tí ó tó tako ìlàkàyè. Ẹlẹ́fẹ́ gbé Sharia lọ wá sí orí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣó possible ni? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣó possible? Torí a bá ní ká gbà wọ́n láàyè ń sìn, ìgbà yẹn láyá, wọ́n máa fẹ̀ sí, wọ́n máa kọjá àyè wọn. Láláì ní fún àkókò wa ṣòfò. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dókè lọ́hùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe lọ.
Breaking news. Muslims in Osun State are demanding for full implementation of Sharia panel. They said that they want Sharia law to be implemented. Now there's a video to it and it's all across on the national television. I'll show you the video after 8 minutes of this interview. They have requested that in Osun State, they want a full implementation of Sharia panel. And then the Christians have been fighting. That how did Yoruba people now start talking about religion? And how will Islam now conquer Christianity if you want a full implementation? That it was under this government that decided these things. That under people's government, but people are saying that it's going to be a Muslim ticket. That is why. But there has been many reactions about it. And but if you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comment, click the like button, also share this video with others. Biafran evangelist is a breaking news. I'm interviewing you and a Yoruba man, but you come first. Then I'll interview a Yoruba man from Osun State. You will have to say his own opinion about that. After 8 minutes, I'll show you and my viewers the video. Over 1 minute video where they are demanding for a full implementation of Sharia in Osun State. I'll show you and my viewers the video. Then I'll interview the Yoruba man too. What do you have to say about this? Yoruba land, Osun State, full implementation of Sharia panel.
Hey, man. Chai, ewa dame gunishi. Tofia kwa. Ana gbapo kwara nka opiaka. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self that Biafran evangelists will always speak the truth. You are not telling me that the Yorubas in Osun State to look at the religion to admit and to administer in their state. They say it is Sharia. You know, you see, if you are following me up in this platform, in different platforms, you will discover that I always say something, that the first mistake of Yoruba man is a mistake of accepting Islam.
That's a mistake. I mean, Yoruba Muslim.
It's a pure mistake. Let me tell you, do you know why I'm standing like this and why I'm going like this? Because the Sharia that is about to take place in Osun State, do you know the meaning of Sharia? You know, they will not give you the reinterpretation until when the repercussions stand.
Should Yoruba people be afraid now?
Yoruba people should be seriously afraid. Because once they stand in Osun State, the Fulani will take over.
That's the plan of the Fulani.
That is the plan and the strategies of Fulanis to automatic Islamize the nation. And that is why they are putting it, you know, today, currently now, Muslim ticket. And if you watch what Bola Tinubu is doing, Mr. President is doing now, you know, like I said before in another previous interview, I said Bola Tinubu is ready to sacrifice, even to sell his own children, to make sure that he rule 2027, to make sure that he remains there in 2027. It's Yoruba now coming, and yes, I know they accept Islam. Do you know that in Osun State, we still have, or if not more, we have Christians more than the Muslims in Osun State.
No, well, there's no fact about that, but continue.
You understand me? I know there is no concrete fact now, but I am giving you this as one of the hit points.
But you heard
what shall be the fate or the hope of those Christians if this eventually or finally being established in Osun State? That means there will become a religious war. Yes, that means there will be a serious religious war that will stand in Yoruba land, Osun State. Or you don't do their own. Please go and write today's date down. Even though I may not be alive that time when it shall stand, because I believe that our ancestors, our forefathers, have said one or two things concerning this jihadist Fulanis in Nigeria. Now they are no more. Like Ojukwu now, when Ojukwu saw it, he declared Biafra. Now Ojukwu is no more. But if you watch, you discover that Ojukwu saw something, which many people are now, some Yorubas have come to concur to that. So many people have come to realize what Ojukwu saw before.
Oh, you heard that,
and I'm telling you this now, and I'm happy. At the same time, not happy that this thing is playing in Yoruba land. And at the same time, what I want to say is that whatsoever you succeeded in planting as your evil seed in Osun State or in entire Yoruba land, I want you to have it at the back of your mind. Don't even reason it coming to the east.
That also man said that if the Sharia something work in Yoruba land, they will move to Edo Delta, then they will move to Igbo land. But is there a possibility that the Sharia something will ever work in Igbo land where there are many Christians?
And that is what I am telling you now, and that is what I'm telling them now. That if Yoruba succumb, I know they already started succumbing to Islamize completely Nigeria. Let them Islamize Nigeria. After all, it is Yoruba Fulani affair ruling Nigeria. No problem about that. They should not even think nor reason it. Bringing Sharia down to east. They should not even bother. Because it's not going to work.
It cannot work.
Yoruba say kò lè work or kò ṣeé ṣe. Kò lè work, kò ṣeé ṣe. But our owner, he say omame.
Cannot work in Igbo land.
It cannot work in Igbo land because there is no root of fruitfulness of such characteristics in Igbo land. We don't have such fundamental foundation over that or concerns that or regard to that. Sure, you get me? So we don't have any traces concerning that. Any of them, they know, I know many of you will now come up and say, Shabina, they accept, Igbos, they accept Islam. Go and check our ancestral foundation. Is there Igbos? Is there Muslims?
But the chief of Abuja,
that is why I made the statement I make. But you will tell me, say the chief of Imam in
Abuja is an Igbo man.
It's an Igbo man. Will receive that chief, same chief of Imam in Abuja now. Can he tell Sultan on Sokoto what to do?
They cannot tell you.
Can he not tell Emir of Kaduna what to do? Can he not tell them, the Fulanis, including the Yoruba, this thing, the Yoruba Islam now what to do? No, he is the chief of Imam.
Yeah, no, there are 5, he's one of them.
He's one of them. Can he, say something and they will implement it? And that is and by the time you finish doing this, can he come down to Igbo land and stand as a man before his ancestral, elders and kingdoms and land? Can that be possible? It's not going to be possible because it's not recognized. We don't know such. It's not in us, and it can never be among us.
So the Igbos in one word, Igbo cannot accept Islam.
God forbid. A religion that don't have future. A dead religion. Islam is a dead religion. Muhammad died and buried, he did not resurrect. But Christian, which is Christ, our Lord Jesus Christ died. And the third day, he said, I will pull down this house. In the third day, I will build it again. In the first day, when he died, first day, second day, the third day, he resurrected. Full, wholehearted body.
Okay.
That means he's a living God. And that is why we are serving him. But Muhammad died, buried, everything closed. Muhammad never resurrected.
No,
So how can I or my brothers be worshiping or serving a dead God?
now, though I'm coming, though in Islam, Prophet Muhammad is a prophet, not a God. But then, let me allow you and our viewers to see the video of the Sharia panel, where they are talking about that they are demanding for a full implementation now of the Sharia in Osun State. Let me allow you viewers to see the video. Then we'll come.
Debate on admissibility of Sharia law in Nigeria, especially in certain parts, have been on the front burner for a while, with back and forth among stakeholders. Over 1,600 Muslim youths who are professionals in different fields across the country converge in Osun State for the 51st annual convention. The group noted that Sharia law is legal and right for Muslims in the country, but needs more enlightenment and clarification to defeat some insinuations in certain quarters.
Who are those people that are going to be applied, the Sharia is going to be applied for or on, so that we do not have misconception? It is just like the tax reform by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You have engagement he had with the National Assembly. All of this, it was after the engagement that he had with many of these stakeholders that they now realize that, okay, this tax reform is very, very good for us.
In this program, we have thousands of youths that came from the south, from the west, from all the four corners of Nigeria, where they come far away. Hausa, Igbo, from Benin, Yoruba, everyone are here. They are here to learn more about Islam, the reformation of their self, and also to learn how they are going to be beneficial to the society.
The national president of the group, Abdulrakib Akiemi, stressed the need for government to improve efforts on national orientation to ensure mutual understanding of its policies and programs. Olatunde Olajide, AIT News, Ede.
He was killed in Kwara. Rumors are flying everywhere, but the fact is that the military Allah leader has been killed and is no longer alive by gunmen in Kwara State. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comment, click the like button, like, and then share with others. Mr. Family, this one is a Yoruba man. The military Allah leader has been killed in Kwara State. We know that Kwara State is Yoruba, it's a Yoruba land, even though it's in North Central. What do you have to say about this thing?
Well, sorry to begin with Yoruba language. When you push a madman to the wall, it's going to, turn back against you. If you chase a goat, when you reach wall, it's going to turn back against you. So that's what you are seeing. And to tell you that Fulani, they are not visible. If you machete them, the blood will come out. Let me bust your brain about one judgment that just came out recently, where a Supreme Court upheld the death sentences against one Mr. Sunday Jackson. That revenge, when Fulani wanted to kill him on his farm, he used the same that guy wanted to use to kill him, to kill the same Fulani. And people are saying that this is a matter of self-defense, but instead of a judge to listen, he said it's a murderer. People are even saying, let's consider it as a manslaughter, not a murder direct like that. So it's so that in this country we are not one. If anybody say Nigeria is one, somebody just asked me this morning that one Fulani man said that he want Nigeria to unite, that he want our unification. I say, it's not by saying, it's about action, it's about attitude.
You're Yoruba man, you say that Nigeria is not one.
We are not one. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Arilwan, why I conclude that we are not one is this. You know, I like Yoruba, I like my tribe first, then I like Nigeria. But this oneness, this is not how to be one. One stand like this. Of course, like I usually say that one sometimes has description. that we are one. Husband and wife, they are one. But everybody know that one is head and the other one is not tail, but it's also a part of the body. So it means that even we are saying we are one, does not mean that we are going to develop in the same pace. Our development educationally or anything or is going to be the same, because we come from different background, because we have different mineral resources. Even United States of America, they are not developed the same way. So when we are now saying one, it means that all of us, we are going to be treated equally. What is good for the girls will also good for the gender. That's what we are called oneness. But as we are saying now, it's like some people see themselves that number one, they have this audacity to kill anybody anywhere, and we don't have that audacity to go to their place to go and commit all this. I've never heard that a Yoruba man go to Sokoto and go and commit a particular crime like killing a Fulani man or try to rustle a Fulani cow. How can you do that? I've never seen a Yoruba man that has that kind of audacity. The only thing Yoruba are known for is to defend our territory. We are not known for aggression, like try to dominate other people. But when you come to our land, I pray that God will grant us enough strength at least to defend our land. So with this one that happened in the Kwara, I've not known what actually will transpire, but it may be the beginning of a revolution that Yoruba will say no to excess killing of Fulani in our land.
But is it true that Yorubas are that woken up and see that the Fulanis are their enemies?
Yes, of course. There is no way we will not wake up. When we will be sleeping, one day will be one day we will wake up, and it's very, very evil, unfortunate that people have not been able to realize all this kind of thing, and they started chasing Sado, started chasing Omoyibo, and I've been saying it that even if you say that Omoyibo is not that our friend, but you cannot compare them with the Fulani now. Fulani are just too murderous, they are just too wicked, the way they do their things, they are after your life all the time. And I've been usually saying that if you see Omoyibo, you see business, you see industrialization, but if you see Fulani, you see fear, you see terror, you see land grabbing. Omoyibo will not come and grab your land. It's either they purchase your land or they rent your house or they rent your shop. But Fulani, you see land grabbing. You see Fulani, you see religious intolerance. So it's very, very dangerous that Yoruba, we still don't see Fulani as our enemy. But it's not too late when we started waking up now.
Mr. Femi, it seems like Yorubas are now woken up now and begin to know who their enemy is. Since Yoruba cannot go face to face with the Fulani people, do you think that it's not too late that Yorubas have just started to wake up now?
Yoruba, it's not too late. The first person that stand up among Yoruba is Tinubu. Don't you know that Tinubu has stand up against Fulani? That is the truth of the matter. People don't know. Tinubu has stand up against Fulani now. He's letting them know that you are not the owner of this country, and that is why even if we can ask ulterior motive, I salute his courage to jump out of PDP and come and support Tinubu instead of go there and support Atiku. Instead of Atiku, Fulani to succeed another Fulani. That is another city. That's what I'm saying. I've asked this morning that is it possible for a Yoruba man to still have dream of succeeding Tinubu? No Yoruba man will reason like that. Even if anybody want to contest from Yoruba side after Tinubu or when Tinubu is dead, everybody will be looking at him as somebody that is joking, that is not serious. But look at how Fulani, how they were so serious about Atiku succeeding Buhari. Even they even make attempt to bring in another northerners from the same APC. Let's agree or assume that it's a party affair. Atiku wanted to emerge as a president from PDP, and what about APC? If not that Tinubu stood his ground in APC, we will have another Fulani man or another northerner succeeding another Fulani, another northerner. And I've never seen a southerner that will believe or that will reason in that way that after this Tinubu regime, then maybe somebody from South will say you want to rule. No, everybody will say no. Power must go back to not. That's what we believe. But they believe in themselves. They believe that they are born to rule. They can rule from now to eternity. So let's look at Tinubu. Tinubu as, I mean, Alaloma Koko Oleho, he has rise up and he has started so Fulani where they belong to. Tinubu number one, Shatima is not Fulani. Number two, number three is Akpabio. That number four, Mahmoud Abbas. I don't know his tribe, but I'm not sure he's a Fulani. So to tell you for the first very time, if I may be right, from number one, number two, number three, number four, no Fulani there. Go and check our, security officer, chief of army staff, chief of naval staff, chief of defense staff. Almost all of them. I'm not sure if you will see any Fulani there. Any of that. I don't know how long we are going to subject ourselves to this momoship idea of enduring Fulani invasion. Yoruba will say, "Ma foko mi sono." So I think one day the whole Yoruba should stand up and say no to this excess of Fulani. If we rise up and those ones that are perpetrating this thing, we make sure that we get like 10 or 20 of them, kill them. They will know that we are not ready to tolerate nonsense. Look at it now. In those days when we usually have issue with Fulani and Aboki in Lagos State, but when we show them that no, we cannot condone this kind of a thing, before they will do mess again, honestly speaking, they will think twice. I think Yoruba should rise up and mobilize their own people and send message. It's about message. Send the message to them. Make sure we rescue whomever that was kidnapped and arrest those ones that behind it, decimate them. Let them know that Yoruba land is not a land where you will come and just perpetrate your evil anyhow.
Many Sunday Igboho disciples, man, they're not happy that one Sunday Igboho fought for, that the one people were against him, that now their eyes are open. Can you tell us the history of how Sunday Igboho rose up and start fighting against the Fulani?
I don't like them to be sounding like Yoruba people are rising against it. I'm a Yoruba man. I know what I said when Sunday Igboho was inactive, pursuing Fulani. So coming out to generalize it that Yoruba are against him, then what are the people that we saw when Sunday Igboho was campaigning for disintegration of Nigeria? What are those people? Who are those mammoth crowd? Are they Fulani or Igbo? No, it is the same Yorubas. So if you have some myopic or some saboteur, some mafajas among Yoruba, then they should specify, not generalizing it that Yoruba are against Sunday Igboho. I have.
Ọmọ Igbo ìsọ, oya. Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ káàbọ̀ padà. Ṣé ti gbọ́ ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó ọmọ Igbo yẹn sọ? Ó ní àṣìṣe pátá gbà gan ni fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láti ẹ̀ ti gbà wọ́n láàyè. Àṣìṣe gidi ni. Òun tó ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ ló wà ńbẹ̀. Ara àwọn àṣìṣe táwọn baba ńlá wa ti ṣe sẹ́yìn láwọn òyì o. Ara àwọn àṣìṣe tán ti ṣe kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ tán o. Òun ni mo sọ lórí ètò lánàá pé ń wo Ọlọ́run gan ṣe mistake. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí ẹ̀ ń wò pé Ọlọ́run ṣe mistake nígbà téèyàn dáyàn tán tó dẹ̀ lọ pé òun regret. Ó ti ṣe mistake nìyẹn náà pé òun dá àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn torí gbogbo tí Ọlọ́run dá nílẹ̀ ayé ń dáradára ìgbà tó dọ́mọ ènìyàn tán ó regret. Àwa ya pò kí mọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́wọ́, ayapò kí aya aláìgbọràn ohun tí Ọlọ́run ní ká má ṣe òun la bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe. Òun ló ń kó ìyà jẹ wá bá ṣe wà ń sìn. Bọ́rọ̀ ilé ayé ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tó ọmọ Igbo yẹn sọ? Ẹ̀rẹ̀ gbọ́n mo láìkí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí brọ́dà mi ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀ àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ onílàákàyè ènìyàn ni Ọlọ́run máa fún yín lọ́pọlọ sí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì o, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Ibi tán máa ní kí gbégbé máa gbé bẹ̀ ni kó máa gbé. Ibi tán máa ní kẹ̀tẹ̀ wa má tẹ̀ má jẹ́ kó tẹ̀bẹ̀. Torí mo mọ̀ pé kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Aláwọn bàbá náà tún wọ́n lè wọ́n. Ààrẹ Gani Adams ti takò náà. Muslim ni ààrẹ Gani Adams. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Sharia law yìí. Ó dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kíyèsára. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí, ẹ kíyèsára. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń fọwọ́ sí àwọn nǹkan tó tá àfẹ́ nílẹ̀ wa yìí tẹ́ ṣáà fẹ́ kí wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọlọ́run nígbà fún yín o. Ẹ̀sìn tó bá wo olúkálùkù ni kó máa ṣe. Ẹ̀sìn bàbá Ògbómọ̀là. So bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. A mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló kírètì ẹ̀sìn. Ọlọ́run ló dá wa, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn àwa ló ń yà sí olúkálùkù ọ̀nà tá a yà. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tí ò bá sí ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run náà mi rò pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà lè wáyé. So fún di èyẹ ká gba àlàáfíà láàyè. Sharia law ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe ní òkè ọya lọ́hùn. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ń bẹ̀, kò sí èyí tó kàn wá ń bẹ̀. a ti ń gbé pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà kò sí ìdókàn wá pẹ̀lú Sharia law kò sóhun tó jọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá say no to Sharia law ohun tá a mú wá jù báyìí lọ mo kí gbogbo yín ẹ bá wa subscribe ẹ bá wa pín ètò káàkiri ẹ share lógúnlógún ẹ share lọ́gbọ̀nlọ́gbọ̀n èmi ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ yín náà ni olólùfẹ́ yín Àkàlàmàgbò TV ẹ̀yẹ méjì kì í jàṣà.